Hi folks, welcome back to Repotting Bonsai. Today we'll be playing with this rail maple. It's a funny thing like, but it needs a right pot, so we might as well have a bit of play. So let's get going. So folks, this is the field maple. It's never been right potted since I've had it. I first dug it up out of someone's allotment because he had a load and he was selling them for £3 a piece. So I first got this 27th of the 2nd 2019, so it's been in this pot since then. It's got some issues with it, but unlike all trees, we'll be able to sort it out. Carving in there looks a bit rough, but I think it could be interesting. We've got natural shari up there. We'll see what we can do with it. We still need to pick a front, so I think we'll do away with the ugly carving. But the first things first, we'll get it out of the pot and we'll get it raked out. So here we go. As you can see by the root system, been in there for a few years. We'll take our root rake and we'll just rake away from the trunk, going around in the radius pattern. There's the wire. The best thing about this tree, it's got a lovely nabari, which I'll show you once we get the soil off. I must have repotted this in akadama. Got a healthy root system on it. all the soil off. So I'll go and give it a wash and we'll come back and get rid of some of these roots, what's growing down. There's one that's crossing there. But we'll have a better look once we get it cleaned off. So we'll back in a sec. There's all the roots cleaned off. What we'll do is we'll come in first and we'll take the length off so we can get a better look at it. Clean and tidy job is a job well done. There's my grandson shouting. Well, now I'm going to come in and cut the roots off what's going straight down. We'll just work around the roots, get anything growing straight down, which is that one. One's crossing on there, so we'll take that off from there. Got this one here, which is too far up the trunk, so we'll take that off there. Plus it's going straight down. Listen to that rain. This one's curling on itself at the end. Let's bring the pot that long, so we'll just take it off from there. Same with that one. That one's growing up. We'll take that off from there. Just checking as I go on. Got a little one right at the back, going straight down. That one's going back over on itself, so we'll take that one off there. That one's going down. going down. So when you look at it, we've got a nice flat root plane now, and the nabari on this is fantastic. So each individual root has got its own root system. So that's enough for the root work on that. Take that one off there. And that one off there. And that one off there. Right, time for a pot. I was thinking about this pot with the dragons on, the Celtic signs. I made this pot on my 40th birthday at a potting class at Akamatsu School of Bonsai. I even put my own little stamp on with a 3D printer. Right, front. We have that as a front and tilted forward, which I don't like. The root base is wider there in there, but we're going to have this scar in there, or this scar here. I think if we take this for the front and tilt it forward, we'll have the head coming towards us. Put some soil in, put a big heap in the middle. It's the same as what I always use, rose tree and shrub and pot and grit, which is 60-40. Until we get it more developed, then we'll go back into Akadama. I must have just put it in Akadama because I had nothing when I first collected it. I was thinking that for the front and forward. I want to temporarily tighten the wires just to keep it in place. No, that's the front. I'm going to change the front. get my gym pliers and just tighten them in a bit. So we'll just have a check before we go any further. Look out for that. What I do now, I'll just keep filling it up and chopsticking it as we go. Nice doing a little tray instead of big ones. Most important bit, these chopsticks, don't forget to do it. Need to get all the air pockets out. So the tray's nice and tight, so that's enough with the chopsticks. It was pretty tight anyway off the wire, but it gets even tighter as you work your way down with the chopsticks. Add a little bit more soil. We'll give the wire one more tighten. So it's out the way. when we get the twisty wires underneath. And that's one repot. Well, that's a new front of road tray. We've got the natural shari. We've got a little bit of that in, which is better than the backside. And as you go up the trunk, this head comes towards us. These ones here could be too low down, but we've got one growing straight up, so we'll take that off and that one off there. Because if that's our front, we can bend that down and round when we want to. We'll come up the tray. We've got two growing straight out in front of us. We'll take them off. And this branch here will eventually come down into there. We've got one growing straight down. We'll take that off. This back side down here, we've got three coming out there. Them could be too low, but what I'll do is I'll leave one on as a sacrificial, and if I need to get rid of it, I will later on, instead of getting rid of it now. I wish I left it. Shorten that back. Three little branches coming out of there, so I'll take the two weak ones off and leave the main one. This one here is going straight down that way, which we don't need, so we'll take it off. Got this big long branch. Hey, what's that? What we'll do is, we've got two buds there, so we'll take it back to there. We've got two in there. Take that back. I've got this long branch here, divides into two, comes up and into another two, which I think could be too long, so we'll just take it back to them two, because it's still growing, so it doesn't matter what we do with it. Still needs a few years growth yet. I'll take that back to them two. Basically we're just getting it down and tighter. I'll take that one back to there. We've got a couple of buds there, which we'll take it back to there. Same on that side. Then we've got a shoot growing up there, which we'll leave. Just see what happens. We've got this. If this is our front, this is coming straight towards us. I'll take that off there. And this is the floor of the tree. As we get to the top, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches together. So I really wanted to come this way. So I want to take that top off. I want to take that one off. I want to cut that back to there. And we've got two buds on the back to cut back to. So now it comes up and towards us. On here I've got two buds, so that bud will grow that way. I want to take that off to there. Once I get back budding on here, I'll shorten them again. That's growing up. We'll clean this cut up here. Now we've got 1 into 2. This is the new leader, and we'll get that growing up there. That could right down into there. Might end up losing them too and create the broom style. Just cleaning a few cuts up. That'll do. So that's the front of the tray, which I thought I might, but after I've cleaned the tray down, I still might favour get an angle on it. No, I can't. So I had this the front of the tray. So we're going up, along, and it comes back towards us, top branch here. But after cleaning the tray down, I still kind of like that front. I don't know, we'll see how it grows and we'll make our decisions from there. But if we do decide to have that as the front, so we come up the tray, I've left a branch on the back there, so we can bring that towards us this way. And we've got plenty of branch placements. Or we could do away with that altogether, carve it down there and make this our new leader at the top. It's only a £3 tray, it's all as standard as that. So we can decide later on what to do with it. I was just clamming for a repot. That's all I intended to do, repot it. When I first got this tray, when I dug it out of the ground, it was under the ground like that. So I didn't really see that nabari. But when I done it, that was a big massive root on there. Went on that bit there. So I cut that off. You might have heard us talk about before, and I repotted it. So I've got a nice little field maple out of it. A lot of work to do on it, but it's grew. That's been cut back twice. But it's tray for nothing, so don't waste it. Just have a go. If it grows, it grows. It doesn't, you're not losing nothing. But my little dragon pot looks well. Only thing is, if I favour the other side as the front, I've got no design on my pot. But we'll always come to that in a year or two. So thanks for watching Repotting Bonsai. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Take care. Bye.